No, you lie. You have rigged the drawing of lots, hoping to cheat me and my followers. But One Eye never sleeps. One Eye sees all. There is a place for the Orcs to dwell. Here, and here, and here again. There is where the Orcs shall dwell, and they shall serve and multiply and grow stronger. And a day will come when they cover the world, and they shall slay all of your collected peoples. Orcs shall inherit the world you sought to cheat me of.
Not many of my kind know our origins, beyond that Grumsh created us to spread and conquer this world. Through sheer force of numbers and relentless endurance may we make the whole of Toril our own. But my tribe knows better. The elders tell of the orcs of this world and our world. The orcs of Faerun are stooped with piggish faces, fit only to slaughter and pillage. Mountain orcs, as other races call them. But they're nothing compared to my people, the Grey Orcs. The place from whence the Grey Orcs came from is lost to all histories. Not even the wisest clerics and elders know. But there the Orcs were supreme, and now Grumsh has called us to conquer realms beyond. The Great Gateway was the path. A blessing from Grumsh showing us that Toril was our next conquest. The Grey Orcs, better Orcs, poured through this gateway. We came like a tidal wave, crushing the kingdom of Unther beneath our iron boots. They were used to the pig-faced barbarians in the northern mountains, but we were smarter. We fought not just as a ferocious horde, but as an army. The fist of Grumsh came to pummel them into submission. So great was the power of the Orcs in those early days of the invasion, that Grumsh himself had the strength to slay several Untherian gods. But the gateway was destroyed. Our reinforcements, our original home, cut off forever. Soon the great army was culled and the Orcs shattered. But the children of Grumsh are nothing if not survivors. We made our settlements, built our strongholds, and spread our seed. Grumsh's decree is that we increase our numbers, but he mentioned nothing about allowing weaklings to dilute our blood. I returned my attention back to the Elder who speaks again, speaking of our most hated enemies. The children of Corellon the Deceiver, the Elves. It was he who cheated our divine father out of his right to find a place for the Orcs in the world, and it's his children who slaughter us wherever we're found. It was the Elves who drove us into the mountains and deep into the Underdark. I heed the words of the gods as faithfully as the rest of my people. But I admit I do not feel a special hatred for the elves. I find myself hating them as easily as I hate kobolds, or goblins, or dwarfs. The dwarves. They have a nearby city, Thornhold. Always loom-roving our raiding parties. It's been catching my eye of late. The stunties have grown soft behind their walls, thinking their defense is impenetrable. And our piteous excuse of a chieftain shares this sentiment. He orders us to stay away from the dwarf city, to raid caravans along the mountain passes. Our numbers are growing faster than ever. More and more orcs were born this winter than many before. It is a sign from Grumsh, you old fool. We are to make war. A city of dwarves is full of treasure, weapons, armor. Plunder like that would make our tribe into a horde strong enough to rival even the great Orc King Obold. The spine of the world will be ours for the taking. I have gained support from most of the tribe, but many are still to be convinced, especially the elders and the clerics of Grumsh. Orcs only follow the strong. If I am to be chief, I must prove myself in their one good eye. I'm far smarter than our current chieftain, but I'm also stronger. And he knows it. He's been keeping me at arm's length since I was born, sending me on the most dangerous raids and giving me little of the spoils, because he knows what I am. I am an orc, but I'm different. I am an Orog, blessed by Luthic, goddess of fertility. Her claws have imbibed me with strength and smarts. It's my destiny to be the next chieftain of this tribe, to lead us to greatness and claim these mountains for the Orcs. It's true, the clerics said so. I was just waiting, praying for a sign. And when I heard the chieftain was injured in a battle with some strange pointy ear and his pet panther, I called him out in front of the whole tribe. You'd claim the right to lead us, yet you cannot even fell a single elf. You are not fit to be chieftain anymore. I, Blurg, challenge you for the right to lead this tribe. Refuse and bring shame to yourself in the eyes of the gods. Do not use your wounds as an excuse, old man. If a little pain is enough to stop you from accepting a challenge, then you were never fit to be chieftain. A crowd has gathered, just as I'd hoped. The old fool cannot refuse with the entire tribe watching. Or do you not have the tusks for it, old man? I chant, and soon the rest of the tribe has joined in. We both look to the tribe's clerics. The hands of Yurtus, the claw of Luthic, the blade of Inval, and the fangs of Shargas. And then finally, the eye of Grumsh. They speak with the voice of the gods, and with a raised hand and a bellowing roar, they say, "Fight!" The old chieftain's hand is forced and he roars with a charge. I was always stronger and smarter, and now I get to prove both in one fell swoop. He fought well, even wounded, but I still spilled his innards into the cold ground. One less hated rival to care about. The tribe is silent for a moment, until the cleric of Grumsh raises his hand and paints the symbol of our god's all-seeing eye onto my forehead. I can feel his gaze on me. The chanting grows louder as I speak to the tribe. My tribe. This battle was won by strength. My strength. If I had lost a battle against a single elf and their pet kitty cat, as he did, I would never have shown my face again. I would have taken my own life for shaming the gods. But I will not bring shame to them. I will honor them, and I will lead this tribe to glory and plunder. The nearby dwarves in the city of Thornhold think they are safe. They think we're just beasts. But as our numbers grow, so does our strength. As our strength grows, so does the blessings of the gods. And now a new chief comes to you. This is a sign. Grumsh himself speaks to us now, reminding us of our purpose. We are not to stay in our small settlements. We are to travel and grow in numbers and make war on the peoples of Faerun. So let's start with the dwarves. We will tear down their walls, take their lovely armor and weapons for ourselves. I'm sure we could all use a new axe. And burn their bodies as an offering to the gods. It's time we act like orcs again. As I raise my head in triumph, pointing it towards the night sky, I can see a shooting star, heading right for Thornhold. The chanting grows louder and louder into a raucous riot of battle cries and cheering. I lift the old war chief's axe high above my head, raising it next to my own, and bellow out from between my tusks, loud enough so that Grumsh himself can hear.
To war!
Thank you for watching. On this channel, I put together narrative D&D lore videos. A special thank you to my patrons who help keep the channel going and bringing more content to you. You can become a patron too and see all of my videos early and totally ad-free, as well as vote on next video topics. Also be sure to like the video, subscribe, leave a comment, and check out these other videos. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers!